will Samoa Joe sign it?
Sorry about your damn luck.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next contest on TNA Impact is a tag team strap match. It is scheduled for one fall. Introducing team number one, accompanied to the ring by the pride of Tennessee, Jacqueline, Robert Roode, Cowboy James Storm. They are the team of Beer Money.
The tag team that was built on a lack of respect for everyone, from wrestlers to TNA officials to announcers to referees to even the TNA fans, may finally be ready to get a taste of their own medicine. The Motor City Machine Guns, just like LAX, have felt the wrath of Beer Money, along with the pain of the leather straps across their bare flesh. Challenge issued to James Storm and Robert Roode. Challenge accepted. Up next, a special tag team strap match.
And their opponents from Detroit, Michigan, Chris Sabin and Alex Shelley, the Motor City Machine Guns.
Sabin and Shelley unveiled their new look ring entrance gear at Victory Road during the World X Cup. But it sounds like we also have a new attitude for the Guns after reflecting on their Motor City roots. Can the young guys from Detroit turn up the level of violence against Beer Money? We'll find out when we return for the strap match on Impact.
Armed with speed and precision, there is no line too big for Chris Sabin. Sabin, a TNA original, has quickly risen to success, making up one half of the Motor City Machine Guns, one of the most spectacular tag teams in TNA today. A former four-time X Division champion, Chris Sabin puts it all on the line every time he steps inside the six-sided ring. TNA Wrestling, cross the line.
And welcome back, everyone, to Thursday Night Impact. You hear the opening bell for the tag team strap match special challenge issued by the Motor City Machine Guns last week to Beer Money. But you have to wonder, Don West, whether the Guns are playing right into the hands, right into the strengths of James Storm and Robert Roode.
Well, the key word is strength. I mean, it's no secret that the Motor City Machine Guns rely on speed and quickness. I don't know what kind of an advantage that's going to give them here, although right there, it sure seemed effective as they were able to use it, get under the legs, and then put that strap work and really give you a rope burn, if you know what I mean.
Well, no question, here in the early going, Motor City Machine Guns taking it right to Beer Money, and I think that has to be their strategy. It has to be their game plan, and wow, did you see that? The strap snapped back by Chris Sabin, and Robert Roode went headfirst right into the steel post.
Well, it's obvious that the Motor City Machine Guns had a plan, a game plan. I mean, think about it. The only straps that Beer Money's been using, as you see Storm go face first into the steel ring post, is those straps that they can maneuver in their hands. I mean, maybe this is something that's catching Beer Money off guard, and look at Alex Shelley just wrapping around, and he's tying up Storm into the steel ring post and using it, and just using his head as a battering ram.
Yeah, can you imagine? Beer Money finally on the receiving end of a beatdown. This time, it's a situation where they're the defenseless ones, not the ones that they're whipping, not the ones that they're dishing out the punishment, and there goes Roode into the steel rail.
The Motor City Machine Guns have got to be a little careful here. I know they want revenge. I know it's all they're thinking about. Right now, they're delivering it. But they can't let their vision get so clouded with it that they make a simple mistake. Because one thing we know about Robert Roode and James Storm, the more they work together, the better they get. You and I have talked about it on many occasions, Mike, today. This team has the potential to be great. You may hate them. You may not like their methods, and you see the pin attempt, but they have the potential to be great if they're not already starting to become that way.
First pin, first submission to win this strap matchup. We saw Sabin get the near fall on Roode. Guns with the double team on Storm, and now they turn their attention to Roode, and they just caught him with that double kick.
They're like poetry. I mean, the Motor City Machine Guns, when they're in sync like no other tag team I've ever seen. I mean, they just know each other's thoughts, their minds. As you see Jacqueline getting up to the ropes, trying to do anything she can to distract the referee, while the Guns have Beer Money in a great spot, and it worked. You can see she was able to do it.
Motor City Machine Guns giving up the submission moves on Beer Money. You're right, momentarily lost their concentration, the level of focus here. And still, however, they remain in control in this match. They've got Beer Money down and in trouble. Look at this. They yank Storm right into the clothesline. Sabin connecting, and now Shelley's going to do the honors on Rude.
Right into the elbow. I mean, look at the teamwork. Look at the game plan that they put together. One thing after another, they do not give Robert Roode and James Storm a chance to catch their breath. And look at this. Look at the position that they've got themselves in. As the Motor City Machine Guns, I think Storm and Rude realize they're in trouble at all. I mentioned a rope burn earlier. Holy cow, that's gotta hurt.
Oh, you gotta be loving this, especially Don West, after you were on the receiving end of those leather straps from Beer Money. Good to see the Guns get a little payback.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I know we're not supposed to root for anybody, but I want to see the Guns give them everything they can. These guys just get out of control. I mean, they just start going after people they have no business. Jacqueline interferes.
This time, the interference of Jacqueline, a little more physical than before with the referee distraction. It leads to Rude hitting the spine buster on Sabin. And as you can see, the interference from Jacqueline has turned this strap match totally 180 now in favor of Beer Money.
Well, you saw the blows that Storm was raining on Alex Shelley. I mean, just absolute, relentless. And then you see Robert Roode choking. You can hear Chris Sabin gasping for air. And that's how quickly something like this can turn, because you're strapped together. You've got nowhere to run. You've got nowhere to get away to catch your breath and regroup. Once someone's got the momentum, oh, it's so hard to get it back. And how about that shot into the steps?
And then the pin attempt by Storm. Shelley powers out. Storm right back on him. Shelley going to try and fight back. Get that comeback rolling here against Beer Money. But Storm and Rude have grounded the Motor City Machine Guns. And there goes Sabin face first right into the apron. Want to remind you, still to come tonight, TNA Knockout Championship on the line. The upset queen, Taylor Wilde, to face Velvet Sky. Plus that big six-man, five-table elimination matchup. Kurt Angle, Team 3D against AJ Styles, Christian Cage, the War Machine Rhino. So many questions to be about Sting's potential involvement in that match. And how about Samoa Joe? The ball is in his court. Will he sign the contract for the title match against Booker T at Hard Justice?
Well, you have to give Booker T credit. I mean, he wasn't intimidated by the six sides of steel. He decided he wanted to take it another step farther and make it an incredible, violent rematch. Samoa Joe's going to get his chance. He will either accept or not when Booker T brings out that contract later tonight. Beer Money really working together. They did such a great job of keeping the Guns apart. Now they're doing just whatever they want to with them.
Simultaneous mid-ring slams, followed up by Storm and Rude, exploding off the middle rope, but you can see the Guns were ready. Caught them both with those inverted atomic drops. Then the clothesline for Rude. Here goes Storm, sent right into his Sabin lariat.
Well, it worked before. When they saw the opportunity, they did it again. And think about how wicked that clothesline is when, because of that strap, you're basically hitting a wall. And you hit right in that clothesline. Now to look at them, just pounding their faces into the turnbuckles.
Talked about the complexion, the momentum of the matchup switching. Now back in favor of Chris Sabin and Alex Shelley as those Machine Guns really taking it to Beer Money.
Threw them right into each other, and here they are just wrapping in the straps around. And look at that. The kicks hit perfectly at the same time, and now they're going back around. What are they going to do? Oh, you can see. What? Oh, look at that. He just took the head of Robert Roode and put it right where Storm wouldn't want him to.
Motor City Machine Guns totally in control in this match. They talked about going back to their roots in Detroit. Yes, and we have seen the Motor City Machine Guns be more effective down here against Beer Money than I think we ever expected in this strap match.
Well, I never thought that their way of working together would be so beneficial. And look at them here. They're rowing the boat using the legs of Beer Money.
Yeah, forming a star here in the middle of the ring, and Storm and Rude in trouble to the point that Jacqueline's going to interfere for a third time.
See, here she is breaking this up, and somehow she's found herself in the middle of it. And you can see that Sabin and Shelley aren't letting up for a minute.
Jacqueline stuck right in the middle of the star, right in the middle of all four competitors. Referee Shane Sewell going to try and get her out of the ring. Oh, and you can see Jacqueline trying to fight him off. She doesn't want to leave the battle here, and the Guns are still in control.
Well, she knows that the Motor City Machine Guns are so close to ending this. And oh, what a move right there by Storm as he just stabs him in the back.
With the referee laid out, Wait a minute. Jacqueline just handed something. I think those are handcuffs.
It is handcuffs.
Right to Storm. Roll-up attempt by Sabin. And their knockout blow. Did you see that? Storm took the handcuffs, wrapped them around his fist, and he just hit him right in the head, and they get the 3 count.
Sorry about your damn luck.
Beer Money.
Oh, it's just like Beer Money to use the handcuffs to get the victory. And Alex Shelley furious. He knows what they did to Chris Sabin, but it's 1-on-2 at this point. But look at him. He just caught the last call.
You had to love the new attitude of the Motor City Machine Guns, but the 2-on-1 attack right here against Shelley, throw in the repeated interference of Jacqueline, and now Beer Money, James Storm, Robert Roode, it looks like they're going to use those long leather straps against the bare flesh of Alex Shelley. Listen to that.
Oh, this just went so wrong for the Guns, and you can just hear that leather hit that flesh and sink in. And oh, man, it's so hard to watch. Last week when they did it to Hector Guerrero, it just made you sick. And now this is Alex Shelley just getting it from both these guys. And it's just got that sick thud sound.
And wait a minute, here come the TNA World Tag Team Champions. Here comes LAX, Homicide, Hernandez, Salinas, the Latin American Exchange have hit the ring, and boy did Beer Money throw it in reverse.
Well, Beer Money, though, look at that grin on their faces. They know they came out of this victorious, as LAX wanting a piece of them, but Beer Money not going to give them a chance here tonight.
Bottom line, this situation between James Storm and Robert Roode, Beer Money, between Homicide and Hernandez, LAX far from settled. Up next on Impact, Velvet Sky, who won the gauntlet last week, challenges Taylor Wilde for the TNA Knockout Championship.
Standing 6 feet tall, weighing in at 230 pounds, Robert Roode crossed the line when he made it brutally clear that no one will stand in his way of success. There is only one thing on his mind: the World Heavyweight Championship. A former 2-time TNA World Tag Team Champion who refuses to take no for an answer. Robert Roode is no man to be trifled with. TNA Wrestling, cross the line.
NFL stars enjoying their Impact Zone experience. That's